Welcome friends to my new episode. Today we are going to cook vegetable Navratan Korma. Very simple, very nice, tasty dish. For that I have taken one onion cut into squares this big. Here along with that 3 green chillies cut small, 1 teaspoon of gram flour, chane ka atta, 2 tablespoons of coriander chop, and these are small cherry tomatoes. I have taken about 5. Then I have taken 2 potatoes cut into small pieces, 100 grams of coconut milk, 200 grams fruit cocktail. Then we'll be using 1 teaspoon of Methi leaves, bishop's weed in English, 1 teaspoon of haldi, 1 teaspoon of Garam Masala, 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, rye. We'll be using 2 tablespoons of oil. Later on, if we require some more spiciness to this, we'll be using white pepper and not chili powder, because chili powder will change the whole color. Then over here we have 200 grams of cream, and over here I have 150 grams of yogurt. Here is a nice big tablespoon of raisins and a nice big tablespoon of cashew nuts. Now, fruit cocktail, raisins and cashew nut is optional. If you like it, use it. If you don't like it, don't use it. Here's a big bowl of about 800 grams of mixed vegetables. We have used carrots, cauliflower, green peas, green beans, mushrooms. So let's get started. First we take a pan. Put 2 tablespoons of oil. Switch on to full, and we add the chopped onions and the green chilies together. Now this green chilies what I have used are very, very spicy chilies. We'll saute it just till the onions get a glaze. Now that they have come to glaze, we add little bit of cumin, jeera, little bit means 1 teaspoon, and along with that 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds or rye, and let it crackle a little bit. It won't take much time. Mix, and see, you can hear the crackling sound already since everything is so hot. To this we add all our vegetables. To this we add the cashew nuts, we add the sultanin or the raisins. You can even use the white ones. If you don't want to use it, leave it. Then we add our chopped potatoes, and coconut milk, all of it. take a little water and rinse it nicely so that all of it is used up. Pour in the cream. And the yogurt. Mix it all well. And this is the time when you add the kurkuma, oh sorry, I use a German word. You add the turmeric or haldi. One nice teaspoon to this. So we have everything in it. Mix it well. And this is what the color should be of the dish. Don't forget to add salt. But salt to taste. Not too much. You can always add salt later. And let this whole thing cook on a middle flame. We reduce the flame to middle flame and we cover up the whole thing with a lid, but do not cover it totally. Leave some space here for the water to evaporate. The lid. It has already started boiling, and this is the time when we add the methi leaves or the bishop's weed. No need to crush it. 1.5 eating spoon should be enough. Now since we have used methi leaves, this methi leaves has a very strong taste and a very strong smell. The smell will reduce after it cooks, but that strong taste has a little bitterness in it. So to cut that, just to cut the bitterness, we add very small teaspoons, 2 of sugar to it. Many people think I go on adding sugar in all my food. It is not in all my food. Only where it is required, sugar has to be added. If you want to avoid it, if you don't like it, go ahead and enjoy the bitterness of the methi leaves. So we open the lid. Halfway through, the vegetables are cooked. This is the time we add our fruit cocktail to the korma. Very important thing, if you have the lotus seeds, which are called makhana in Gujarati or in Hindi, you soak those makhanas, couple of them or a handful of them, and after some time you can add makhanas to this and it will be gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. At this time you can see how thick the gravy is, and accordingly you can add very little water to it, not too much, and let the whole thing cook further till your potatoes in the vegetable are cooked. potatoes are not yet cooked. There is still time for it to cook. Only half done. So leave it and let it cook further. After some time, open the lid, turn this around. This much gravy is perfect. Vegetables are almost cooked. At this time, we take the gram flour, that 1 teaspoon of gram flour, add a little water to it and mix it all well. Mix it so well and see that the clumps are not formed. There should be no clump in it. They should all blend together nicely. If it doesn't blend well with a spoon, go ahead and mix it with your hand. But don't let any clumps be inside. Just mix it fine with your hand. Nice and fine. And while this gravy is boiling, you add to it, mixing it nicely. This is a thickener because otherwise there will be nothing which will thicken it up. After doing this, take a spoon, put it in and taste. For sweetness, spiciness, everything, well, there is a little spiciness missing over here. For that we add a little pepper. As I said, do not use chili powder. A little bit of pepper, just to give it a little pep in it. And this is the time when we add all the coriander and the small tomatoes which are cut, the cherry tomatoes, into the gravy. Mix it well. Cover the lid totally. Switch off the hot plate. The hot plate is still hot and it will retain heat. Or put it onto very low flame, very low flame for about 3 to 5 minutes on your gas stove. And then we'll be plating it out. Open the lid. Mix the korma well. And then we dish it out. So here we are. So our Navratan Korma is ready to be served and ready to be eaten. Well friends, not necessary you use the same vegetables. You can use any vegetable you want. But at least 6 to 8 of them, all in the same proportion. So, try out this dish yourself. Happy cooking. Until next time. Bye bye, au revoir and auf Wiedersehen.